Hello and thanks for joining me. This tutorial is going to go over kind of how to use an HTML editor to edit web files and namely my sites. So let's get started. First, the HTML editor I like to use is Frontpage. Main reason why is because of this split view right here. It is what they call synchronized split viewing. Basically, you've got a design view, which is what you see kind of like if you were typing it in Microsoft Word. And then you've got the code view, and this is what the HTML side of things look like. Alright, and this is what the browser actually sees. And then you have my favorite view, split, which shows you the HTML and the design view at the same time. Now the neat thing about the split synchronized view is when I highlight in the design view, it likewise highlights the code that corresponds to this in the code side, and vice versa. If I highlight something in the code, it shows me where that item is at in the visual side. So it's very helpful in locating things and getting things started. So we're going to be working with the automobile site, alright? And let's say I want to simply put a 4x banner kind of in the middle here. Alright, assuming that you've watched the other videos and know how to get your site uploaded and into your cPanel, simply go to the subdirectory where your site is located. And for my sites, again, depending on the program or what file you want to edit, this could be very different, but for my sites, it's the index.php file. It's what's responsible for the tables and the divisions that you see on the front end. So go to your option box and click Edit File. Scroll down, click Edit again, and then this pop-up window will appear of the code that creates the index file. You simply want to right-click, hit Select All, right-click, and hit Copy. Now because we have code on the clipboard, you're going to have to paste it into the code view. If we had something visual on the clipboard, like we just copy and pasted directly from a web page, then we could paste it in the visual view and it would produce the code. But we have the code, so make sure your cursor's in the code view or the code side. Right click and select Paste. And when you do that, then click on the design side, and here's the table. Now the pictures and things don't show because the rest of the programming actually populates these empty areas. Now one thing you got to watch for is with Microsoft Frontpage, when you initially copy and paste some PHP files or PHP tags sometimes get converted into other characters. And the way you can combat this is just to simply select all again and paste over it again. And then click on the design view, and when you go back to the top, you'll notice that those characters aren't changed on the second time. So basically, this is where you could add something and it would show on your page. So for example, let's say I'll right click and add a row. Let's say I'll put my 4x banner right there. So I happen to have a 4x banner ready to go. I'm going to copy and paste this as well. And again, I have code on my clipboard, okay? So I want the code to end up here. And the nice thing about this editor is it highlights where I need to paste that in the code for it to show up where you can see it. And again, I have code on the clipboard, so I'm going to copy it to the code view. I'm going to paste that in there and click on the design side, and there's the 4x banner. To translate this back to your cPanel, just simply select all, select copy, go back to the pop-up window, right click, select all, right click again and select paste, and then click Save Changes. And to see if this took effect, let's go back to the site, hit refresh, and as you can see, there's the 4x banner. So it worked. And basically, obviously the pictures and the Amazon ads and the listings are what go here and on the sides, left and right. So again, the HTML editor, Frontpage, there's of course a small learning curve, but pretty much you've got all your major functions just like Microsoft Word, and a lot of creating things in the design view are done just like Word is, except with the difference is the HTML editor simply turns whatever you do into this code. And by simply copying and pasting this code into your cPanel pop-up windows, this will help you change the coding in those files. So anyway, I hope this tutorial was helpful. Again, if you have any questions, you can contact me. It's webmaster@planettucker.com. Thanks again for listening. Bye-bye.